Hi there, my name is Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to update you about my thoughts on the Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, before we begin, this is an update to the video I've already made about this product. I think it's the fair and the right thing to do. I am not bashing this product. I still stand by what I said in the original video, and I do really like this product for what it offers. Everything about this made me want to switch from my current interface, which was the Apollo Twin, an amazing interface, which, to be, again, completely fair, is a very different kind of device to this. This is a podcasting device. You can tell by the sliders, the pads, the screen, everything about it, the four headphone outputs, everything about it is ideal for podcasting. And again, it's still a great product for that. The Apollo Twin is a high quality, low latency device for musicians with plugins built in. Now, despite that, I really felt that I could abandon that and just use the Rodecaster Pro 2 for everything, because I do a lot of live streaming on my channel, and it does have some effects built in. In fact, enough effects that I could get by using this and then my other guitar pedals like the Quad Cortex going through it. However, I do still find myself wanting to record in Logic, and this is the problem that I've identified. And if you're a musician that's looking to purchase a Rodecaster Pro 2, you should be aware of this. I've heard many stories about latency. I think some of those have been disregarded. I don't think this device suffers in general from latency from the headphones or the monitors, but the big issue I have is that in Logic, when I use this to record, first of all, it's locked at 48K. Now that's fine. So is my Quad Cortex. So are some of my other devices. And it reports around 7 milliseconds round trip latency. Again, at first glance, that seems high, but it's the same as on my other interfaces. Now, on one of my cheap Focusrite interfaces, it's the same, but I can also put it up to about 96 kilohertz, and that drops the latency. On the Quad Cortex, that is also locked at 48. And it also reports the same latency as this. But when I record and use the software monitoring in Logic, the latency is very usable. It's not very noticeable. But with this device, when I use software monitoring, it's very noticeable. What you have to do is plug your guitar in or your microphone in, and you have to route the audio through Logic and then mute that signal because you don't want to hear the dry signal. And then you're going to solo the signal that comes back over the USB. And what seems to happen when it comes back over the USB is it seems to add a further kind of 8 or 10 milliseconds of latency. And Rode have confirmed this with me as well in an email that I'll show you on the screen. So what seems to be happening is it's not got the lowest latency in the world to begin with, but then when you listen back to the monitoring, it's adding another 8 milliseconds, which is enough for me to feel very disconnected from the music. And I don't enjoy singing or playing through this at all, especially with like an acoustic guitar, because the acoustic bleed that you hear is definitely lagging and out of time with the music that you're playing. So as a musician, if you play an instrument and want to use this to record in a DAW or Logic or something like that, I do not recommend this at the moment if you are very sensitive to latency, or even if you're only slightly sensitive to latency. However, I still think it's great for what you get. The value is great. The design is great. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to return it or sell it at this point. I'm going to keep it to see if they can lower that latency, because I would use this as my sole device. If not, at least my portable device when I go on the road, but pardon the pun. But I really think it's great. I just think it's such a shame. And to be fair, Rode didn't advertise this as a low latency audio interface, to be fair. I'm not really angry at them. I'm just disappointed and frustrated that this cannot be the hub of the audio for my computer. I could run two interfaces. I just don't have the physical space, and I don't really want to do that. That is something I could do in the future, but I would really like to see this work at least as well as, say, my Quad Cortex or my other interfaces. I've never had an audio device like this where the latency is so noticeable in Logic. Now, having said that, I have spoken to Rode. I've posted in the Facebook group. If you've got any thoughts on this, if there's something I'm doing wrong, please let me know. I am running a very fast computer. Everything's, been reinstalled recently. There's no reason why this should be happening. I'm open to suggestions in the comments. I just want to let you know, if there's any musicians that are looking at the Rodecaster Pro 2 to use as an audio recording interface with audio monitoring from the actual computer itself, then I would think twice, or at least check the latest firmware notes to see if things have been changed. If there are any changes in this area, I will make yet another video to update you. So again, if you don't play music, if you don't record in Logic with software monitoring, I do recommend this product. I think it's great. It's just a shame that the audio latency is so high in Logic and in software instruments, and I really hope they can fix this in the future. So sorry for the slightly negative video. I just want this to be useful information for someone that's looking to make a purchase. So if you want to follow my channel for more updates on the Rodecaster Pro 2 and other music gear, please subscribe and ring the bell. If you've had a different experience, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Again, if I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. I'll keep you updated, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. So take care and be well. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.